It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. And stolen by White. Down low. Brown. And the shot goes down.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Robinson left side. Back to Brunson. Picked his pocket. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Okay, see? Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Now here is Robinson. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Hauser. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Robinson. Out to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Yep, it counts. Tatum's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Hauser. Offline with his three. Towns for three. Rebound Boston. Now Hauser. A three ball. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Towns up top. Anunoby outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Brown outside. There's a good screen. Back to White. Pass to Queta. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Tatum over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Towns looking around. The rebound by Queta.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And here's Tatum for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's White. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. With the step back. Three-pointer. And that's good. Jason Tatum for three. Tatum's got 10.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And it's Hauser in the corner. The shake. And there's the drive.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects. Oh, my!
Nice finish.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all time.
Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. When you got a guy that's too big for a guard, he's too quick for a forward, what do you have there? You have Jason Tatum. He is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Now Clarkson with one on the clock. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Celtics.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Out to Clarkson. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 14. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Rebounded by Hart. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Tatum draws the double. Here's Pritchard. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Fires from deep. And it's Alvarado missing. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Pass to Tatum. Here's Walsh. Hits the three-point bomb. Walsh has got 5 points in the quarter.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. Back to Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Tatum. Six to shoot. Misses off the right iron. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The kick out to Anunoby. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And it goes down 2 points. Pritchard's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Out to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Left side, Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 16 points.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Celtics leading by 16. Takes a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Brunson, and a missed layup. Here are the Celtics with the ball. For three. Tatum, no good. Knicks trail by 19. To the middle. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Tatum. 19 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Lets it go with a three. The Knicks pull it in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high-motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
Celtics leading by 16. Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum with it. Back to Brown. Takes the three. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Boston, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. To the inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Celtics leading by 15. Now here's White. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hauser's got 8 points.
Man, what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Dr. Brunson. Anunoby outside. Pass to Tatum. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First 2 fouls.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Brown outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Hauser. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hauser misses. Knicks trail by 18. Ahead. Towns, no luck. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Queta. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Your Celtics Entertainment.
Now Brown. 5 points in the game. In the corner. Tatum with it. Busted. No good that time either. Knicks trailed by 18. Here's Anunoby. Towns. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's Hauser in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got 6 points in the quarter.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the Knicks with possession here. 19-point game. Brunson outside. It's Robinson, top of the key. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 5. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 19. Pass to Hauser. Here's White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 5 points so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's sent back by White. And it's in there. Brunson's got his second basket.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it. And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Back to Anunoby. Brunson, the bounce pass. Robinson with it. 6 points for him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boston ball. Substitution.
And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Walsh. White wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Boston leading by 23. Here's White. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Out to Clarkson. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Sohan. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
New York substitution number 51.
Here's Alvarado. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics leading by 21. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hart. Now Alvarado. Vucevic with the block.
Powerful swat by Vuce, showing how effective he can be on D.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Tries to hit him. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Walsh can't get it to go. Pass to Clarkson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. New York making a change. Celtics leading by 22. Here's Vucevic. Boston, no good that time either. Inside. Pass to Brunson. Going inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
So assertive on the drive. Brunson doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Brown outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart left side. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Stolen by Clarkson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Plays it in off the window.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Cleared away by Hart. Here's Towns. Now Hart. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
For three. Cleared away by Hart. New York with the ball. 11 unanswered points for him. The shot is good.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And that one misses. Boston leading by 11. Tatum outside. Here's Brown. And the three misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Bridges with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, softly lays it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by New York.
Towns, the screen. Brunson, off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Brown. And here's the three.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
Tonight they seemed committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
That free throw good from Brown.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Here's Pritchard. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
From 18 feet away, that one misses. From deep, does not go.
New York foul. Miles McBride. First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Celtics.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. The kick out to Walker. There's the three. Knocks down the triple.
And this is Walker's mindset in game in a nutshell. An aggressive scorer who wastes no time firing away.
It's blocked. And he's going for the lob. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Hero.
Hornets foul. Betty Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Rice grabs the miss. Jones from outside. Rebound by Wiggins.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Walker's got 5 points.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Adebayo. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Charlotte now. It's a three-point game. Outside Walker. Pass to Johnson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Rice. Shot clock at 5. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Walker. He's got 5. Pass to Rice. Back to Jones. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Powell outside. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Miami. Charlotte leading by 6. Pass to Walker. Now here's Johnson. Here's Rice. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Outside Adebayo. Outside for Mitchell. A shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Mourning. And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Rice. To the wing on the left. The baseline, Jay. Mourning misses. Heat trail by 8. And here's Mitchell. Walker covering. The kick out to Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Powell outside. And again, no good by Miami. Left side, Jones. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Jones has got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
On the wing, Jones. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. 9 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Down by 12. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Charlotte now. Here's Mourning. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jones from outside. Drills it from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Charlotte. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on deep.
Charlotte, 21.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Outside Adebayo. Here's Larson on the take. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Curry. Top of the key jumper, no good. Heat trail by 7. Miami moving it around. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Divac, good.
Divac. Assist from Eddie Jones.
Here's Larson. Give him 8 points now. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Jaquez. The kick out to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Larson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Jaquez, no good. Hornets leading by 7. Inside. Here's Divac. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Coleman. Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Point ball. Substitutions for your defense.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Coleman gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Pass to Coleman. Outside Jones. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
For 3, Powell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the dunk by Jones.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Hero outside. No good with the triple. Pass to Divac. Back to Jones. Up again. For 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Curry. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 17. The kick out to Wiggins. That one is cash from Wiggins.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Outside Jones. The 3-ball. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
The 3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The lead is 15. On the wing, Jones. Powell with a steal. Outside Adebayo. There's the triple. The rebound by Coleman. Here's Jones. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so that brings the first half to a close. Charlotte on top, up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. trail by 15. Wiggins outside. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Kicks it to Hero. Now Mitchell. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Walker for 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
Making enough threes to keep the D honest. Walker isn't a guy you leave alone.
Wiggins outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Rice. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
Three-pointer.
Rice has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Pass to Davis. Walker for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Wiggins, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
From behind the arc. And Davis is good for 3. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
From deep. Mitchell grabs a miss. So it's Miami now. Powell with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's the time to hang.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
For the Hornets, Alonzo Mourning.
And the free throw. Now ready to bring you some basketball action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Takes a three. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton outside. Halliburton draws the double. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 5 to shoot. Here's Nesmith. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Utah. About a minute played here so far in the first. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. The shot no good. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Markkanen's got room. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Halliburton for three. No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Bailey. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Nembhard for three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. On offense, here's Utah. Here's Markkanen. Pass to George. Markkanen outside. There's the three. George, and that's good.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Halliburton, good.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
George outside. Again, Utah, good for 2.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Nesmith.
2 minutes remaining.
Nembhard for three.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. No good there. Utah leading. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Utah with the ball. Here's George. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Utah shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Utah leading by 5. Pass to Collier. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Nembhard. Still without a bucket. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
For three, Collier. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Siakam. Out left to the wing. And here's Nesmith. Clock at 6. And he gets that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Jazz leading by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the four, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
The end of the first quarter.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah ahead. They lead by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Collier. Sweet little floater. Collier's got 7 points in the game.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Shepard. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Collier. He has 7. From outside, off the mark.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Back to McConnell. No dice from the high post. Utah leading by 6. Filipowski. McConnell with a steal. Inside. So nice passing by Indiana here. A nice shot by Toppin.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Shepard. It's Walker on the wing. Counted from distance.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
On offense, here's Utah. 3-point lead. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the inside. Cuff. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the left wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Filipowski. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
That's the advantage of playing inside out.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton surveys the floor. Halliburton penetrating. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
First up quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Bailey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Garland with the ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
And the Rockets with possession. Pass to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Şengün, the screen. And that one's good. Van Vliet for three.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Offensive board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Beal with it. Durant covering. Here's Leonard. The Rockets pull it in. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
It's good.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Garland for three. Durant pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. 4-3. And Houston another three.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Garland for three. Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 8. Down low. And that's an intentional foul. And Los Angeles making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
Number 5.
Here's Durant. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Durant's got 10.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
2 minutes.
Now here's Şengün. On the wing, Durant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
1:51 left to play in the first. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
To the inside. And there's the screen. Here's Garland. Here's Conan Niederhauser. And the layup is good off the glass.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Mathurin with a rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the basket by Conan Niederhauser.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay. This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Inside, back to Mathurin to halt the run. The shot comes out. That one no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Houston leading by 17. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Now here's Garland. The rebound by Shepherd. Now Adams. Pass to Shepherd. And he buries his first look.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Now here's Mathurin. No points so far. Conan Niederhauser. Eason pulls it in. Houston leading by 19. Here's Adams. Outside Eason. Lets the three fly. And the three-pointer goes. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. That one goes in. Conan Niederhauser's got 6.
Tremendous read right there by Benedict Mathurin. As he gains experience, that court vision really coming along nicely.
Here's Okogie. And another basket for Houston. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Shepherd. And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
And here's Green from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. And the dunk by Jones.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. With the floater. Shepherd, that's good. 7 points in the game.
Oh, Shepherd outsmarted them right there. I mean, going with the floater. Nice.
2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Houston leading by 23. Left side, Eason. Pass to Shepherd. To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
And the shot is good by Garland.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now Los Angeles moving it up. And Los Angeles another three.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Adams. Adams a screen. He shoots it. And it's Shepherd missing. And it's Garland with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 19. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Shepherd. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Shepherd's got 10 points.
Well, Shepherd can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it.
Here's Garland. Rockets with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the three. Here's Smith. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He has 7.
The shot is repeatable. Smith Jr. has made that stroke so consistent.
He got it up. He can't get it to go. And so it's Houston. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Houston has possession. It's stolen by Garland. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Durant, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Beal. Outside Garland. Collins a screen. And it's Garland on the drive. Yes, it's good.
Well, such a clever penetrator. Darius Garland sees a lane and takes advantage.
Thompson's shot is off. Clippers trail by 20. Shot is up. Again, Los Angeles.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Stolen by Collins. Beal with it. Guarded by Smith. Inside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Şengün, he's open. They get the rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson. Bradley Beal puts it in. Outside Garland. To the middle. Tipped. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Jones misses. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. We're live at the FedEx Forum here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, as the Grizzlies try to defend their home court.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Pass to Aldama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Whoa! How about that slam?
Whoa! Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Here's Howard.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Pass to Aldama. To the right side. Here's Coward. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The 3 from Banchero. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Here's Edey. To the left wing. Out to Morant. Orlando grabs the miss. Outside, Payne. Fires away from outside. That shot off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 10.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
And the dunk by Wells.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. On the lane, Bane. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And they double up Morant. To the paint. And the dunk by Wells.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Black. Still scoreless. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Bane inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. That one's not going to go. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Black grabs the board. In the corner, it's Richardson. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Clark outside. Pass to Prosper. Back to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Magic leading by 3. Here's Suggs. Wagner on the wing. Here's Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Suggs in the corner. Inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Back to Jerome. Jackson from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Wagner. Tries again. Jerome with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And stolen by Wagner. From the baseline. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 8 points.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Magic leading by 4. The 3 from Banchero. Ja Morant with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Spencer. Here's Aldama. Now Wells. Here's Coward. And another miss by Memphis. Wagner outside. All sorts of time. And he drops that one in. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. Pass to Spencer. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Here's Suggs.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Right wing. Coward. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Black. Up top, Wagner. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Grant. That's tipped. Down low. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Black. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Pass to Spencer. Now Morant. Here he goes. Wells. And he lays it straight in. Wells has got 6. And it's the Magic with the ball. Bucket is good. And the Magic lead by 4.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Black. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Magic with the ball. A 2-point game. Pass to Suggs. Morant with some nice D. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside, Bane. And here's Carter. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Out to Morant. It's stolen by Suggs. Bane way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Carter with the screen. And finished off by Banchero.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Pass to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter on the wing. Hopping on the board. It's good.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball. Suggs has got 7.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Bane. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now Aldama. Now Edey. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Pass to Aldama. With the drive. And Aldama slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Coward.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Carter with the screen. They need this. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Coward. To the hoop. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero, right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
1 second left. Prosper. And it's good. 2 points. Prosper's got 4 this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Grizzlies out in front. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. It's stolen by Suggs. And the layup is good. Suggs has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. Clark outside. And he comes up with the deuce. Clark's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, number 7, Santi Aldama.
Pass to Prosper. Back to Jerome. Over to the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant left side. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Magic substitution, number 34. Wendell Carter.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. to Suggs. Carter with the screen. Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Prosper. Lets it go from the wing. Black grabs the board.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
2 points. That one goes. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
That's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This has been good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Playing with some force on the interior. You got to love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Jerome fires. 16-footer drops in.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
.152 left here in the fourth quarter. Lays it in off the window.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Carter with the screen. Jackson with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now Jackson. Got it to go off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Can't get it to go. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
It's stolen by Aldama. Morant outside. Into the lane. Oh, that was a two-hander. Morant with the steal. So no problem for Memphis as they get